told your friend you're not okay.
The global entertainment world has once again been shaken by a figure who never fails to make the earth tremble with just one small movement. Without promotion, without teasers, without an official schedule, Kim Taehyung emerged from silence and immediately created the biggest storm on the internet. It all started with a seemingly simple Instagram story, but the effect? It went global. No stage lights, no professional cameras, just Taehyung sitting in his private room in a plaid pajama set, holding a plant he was tending to. Yet it was that quiet moment that made the planet seem to stop spinning for a few seconds before finally exploding with speculation, analysis, and mass hysteria. International media began wondering within minutes, what is Taehyung preparing that he says he doesn't have time to breathe? His short sentence seemed to hold a hidden message, that he was quietly working on something very big. And sure enough, within a few hours, tens of thousands of articles from various countries appeared simultaneously, discussing one name, Kim Taehyung. His hashtag dominated global trends, competing with world political topics and Hollywood issues. Analysts admitted they were amazed. No other artist could create such a huge impact just from a casual post at home. Even several world-class celebrities liked the post, as if to signal, yes, we're all paying attention. This phenomenon proves what many have long recognized: Taehyung is not just a K-pop idol. He is a global cultural phenomenon. His reputation and influence transcend the music industry, seeping into fashion, economics, and even global lifestyle trends. The pajamas he wore in the story instantly sold out internationally, without advertising, without collaboration, without any promotion. The brand suddenly became the center of attention, and thousands of other brands immediately realized how dangerous the Taehyung touch could be. In less than 2 days, the company's value skyrocketed by nearly 400%, a figure that even major global campaigns couldn't achieve. Economic media called this event the most powerful example of modern marketing. No strategy, no script, but the world immediately took notice. Forbes, CNN, The Guardian, and even European fashion magazines reviewed it as a new economic phenomenon. Industry observers now consider Taehyung to be Asia's most valuable entertainment asset, greater than traditional promotions, stronger than hundreds of millions of dollars in endorsements. However, what silenced millions of fans was not only the impact, but also the sincerity behind his post. He admitted that he had been working tirelessly to prepare something for his fans. His words were gentle, but their meaning was profound, that behind this silence, he was working on an unusual project. Many fans are touched because they know Taehyung is the type of artist who works in silence, giving everything without needing to make a fuss. Entertainment analysts immediately came up with their own theories. Is this a sign of a large-scale global album? Or an international film? Or a secret collaboration with a big international star? Some also believe that Taehyung is preparing a multidisciplinary project, combining music, visuals, cinematography, and contemporary art at once, something that no Korean artist has ever done before. If that is true, then the entertainment world will witness a new chapter in his career, one that begins not with glamorous posters, but with the tranquility of his living room. What surprised the fashion world even more was the change in perception that occurred just a few hours after the post. Pajamas and homeware, once considered casual, have now become symbols of sophisticated tranquility, dubbed by international designers as the Taehyung home aesthetic. The color palette, fabric materials, and even the way he sits holding a plant are now being imitated by many global brands. They realize that one photo of Taehyung can determine the direction of next season's trends. It doesn't stop there. Taehyung's message about finding tranquility through simple things, like caring for plants, went viral among his fans. Many were touched because behind those simple words, Taehyung seemed to be giving the world a gentle hug. Calm down, you can find peace too. In no time, the post became a symbol of emotional strength for millions of people who were feeling tired. Behind the scenes, PR analysts are certain the post was no coincidence. They suspect Taehyung is slowly building a visual narrative, leading the public into a new chapter of his career. An international music journalist wrote, "Taehyung is opening a new chapter, one born not from the spotlight, but from meaningful silence." Everyone is now waiting to see what his next move will be. Meanwhile, the fandom's reaction was extraordinary. Armies from various countries showed such strong solidarity that several digital platforms were overwhelmed by the surge in interactions. Every comment seemed to say the same thing: proud, moved, and even more convinced that Taehyung is at the peak of his global career. Many fans said that Taehyung is now not only the face of BTS, but the new face of global entertainment. Meanwhile, major brands began moving swiftly after the post went viral. Requests for collaboration surged again, as everyone wanted one thing: the Taehyung effect. No need for long contracts, no need for big promotions, just one touch, one photo, one moment from him, and the world would follow. All companies now know that this phenomenon is real and unmatched. What happened next was far greater than anyone could have imagined. While the world was still talking about one Instagram story from Taehyung, the next wave of reactions began to emerge from various sectors that had never been directly connected to the K-pop industry before. Lifestyle media highlighted the calmness he displayed, psychologists noted how the post had a calming effect on millions of fans, and economists continued to calculate the financial impact that continued to grow by the minute. This phenomenon led some international analysts to call Taehyung the silent global mover, someone who is able to influence consumption patterns, public behavior, and social mood with movements that are almost invisible. Meanwhile, social media is filled with more than just celebrations. Many fans have begun to observe the small details in the post, the lighting in the room, the small objects behind him, even the way Taehyung holds the plant. They believe every detail is a clue, part of a larger puzzle he is building. Some international fan communities even conducted visual analyses like professional investigation teams, trying to decipher whether the color tone of the photo was deliberately chosen as a code for the new album concept. And the more theories emerged, the greater the global curiosity that Taehyung created. Interestingly, while everyone was immersed in speculation, several industry sources began to leak something even more surprising. They say that Taehyung is preparing to enter a phase of his career that is far more mature and ambitious than anything he has done before. The project he is working on is said to involve several major creative figures from Europe, Asia, and the United States, a cross-cultural collaboration secretly designed to expand his artistic power to a level never before achieved by any Korean artist. The rumors grew stronger when a famous music producer posted a photo of a studio using the exact same color palette as Taehyung's pajamas. Although no names were mentioned, fans are convinced this is no coincidence. Observers began to draw conclusions. Taehyung was building a completely new creative world, one that combined music, visual art, short films, and personal storytelling that exuded his signature calmness and elegance. Meanwhile, fashion and lifestyle brands that had previously been observing from afar began to move more aggressively. Many reports indicate that several international companies are trying to adjust their campaign schedules, as if waiting for the moment when Taehyung is ready to announce his next big move. There are even rumors that a number of European fashion houses are trying to secure exclusive slots to feature Taehyung in their next global campaigns. They know that if Taehyung is involved, it won't just be their products that will be talked about, but the fashion world itself will change. Meanwhile, the internet remains unsettled. Every digital platform is still filled with discussions about his pajamas, his plants, the lighting in his room, the tone of his voice, and his expressions. Every detail feels like part of a grand story that is slowly unfolding. The more silent Taehyung is, the greater the world's curiosity becomes. The simpler his posts are, the more intense the effect created. Now the entire world, from fans to industry insiders, is at the same point, waiting. Waiting for when Taehyung will speak again, when he will give new clues, or when he is ready to reveal the big project he has been working on that has left him saying he hasn't even had time to breathe. One thing is clear, when that day comes, the entertainment world will certainly not be in the same position anymore. A single simple post has opened the door to a new chapter. And everyone knows, Taehyung never does anything without a reason. If this silence is so grand, then what comes next is sure to be extraordinary.